Hello, Aslam class. Welcome to your English lesson on Thursday, the 28th of January. As you can see, I'm in school today, so I will not be out in my back garden doing my teaching from there today. Although today I've got a new little tool to use. I've got a nice little camera, so hopefully when we're going through the work and I'm modeling for you how to do your work today, hopefully we can do it without any sort of technical difficulties. Now, in English this week, we've been looking at non-chronological report writing, and already this week, you should have made your toolkits to help you understand what features are present. You should have been able to write up parts of the story map or the text map to help you understand where these features feature. Today's lesson is all about writing up boxing up the text map. So it gives us a clearer picture as to where things are and where we should put things in our non-chronological report. So we're going to start by, I'm going to share the screen. So you should now be able to see my screen here, which is all about, it's got the date, 23rd, 28th of January, and here is your learning objective. So let's read through the text map together. Again, if you want to access the text map at any time you like, what's going on? On your Teams page, just to quickly show you, someone had deleted it, so I had to redo it. But if you go to Resources for Home Learning, click on Files, your text map for English is in there. So you can just have a look in there and do that. Right, so let's read through it together, shall we? Boudicca, queen of the Iceni tribe. Have you ever wondered what makes a good leader? Read on to find out more about the famous leader who led her tribe in a rebellion against the Romans. Who was Boudicca? Boudicca was the joint ruler of the British Iceni tribe, who lived in a region of Britain now known as East Anglia. With her husband Prasutaceus, under Roman law, Boudicca, as a woman, had no right to inherit her husband's property. Prasutaceus hoped to safeguard Boudicca's position by making an agreement to leave half of his belongings, or his property, to Rome. In 59 or 60 AD, Prasutaceus died, and when Boudicca attempted to defy the Romans who had come to seize her property, they had her beaten and attacked her daughters. Physical characteristics. Boudicca was a very tall woman with a mass of long red hair. She had fierce eyes and a harsh voice. Boudicca was a lady who was noticed. Boudicca's army. Boudicca rose up and staged a rebellion against the Romans. She brought together tribes to fight against the Romans and tried to force them out of Britain. Boudicca led many attacks against the Roman army and Roman villages. Her army greatly outnumbered the Romans. It was in her final battle that Boudicca met with defeat. Although her army was large, they were not as well organized and skilled as the Roman army. Boudicca exemplified a great leader. She was fierce, brave, and fought for what was right. And you can see that there is a picture of Boudicca here. This is obviously not a real picture of her. This is an artist impression. And then we got some fast facts. She was born in Britannia. She died around 60 or 61 AD. Her other names included Boudicca or Buddug. She was the queen of the Iceni tribe, and her spouse, which means partner or husband, was Prasutaceus. The name Boudicca means Victoria or victory. So there we are. There's our text map. Now today, it's all about boxing up the ideas for that text map. So what I will do, this box up here, I will put into our team's resources for this week, so you can access that, so you can do your box up. I will then, but what I'm going to do first, I'm going to be boxing it up, or part of it up for you, so you've got a good idea of what it is that you need to do. Now, this is where we get to the technical part, guys, because I am going to try and share my screen with my new camera. It's very exciting. So here we go. First of all, let's see if it works. And what you're going to do today, before we go on to that, your task will be to complete the box up of the non-chronological report. You're then going to highlight some of the vocabulary words that you think are important from the text and write them in your text box as well. And then if you really want to further yourself, think of another paragraph that could be included and write down the box up or ideas for it. So let's go back to our box up, okay, of our non-chronological report. And I'm just going to, oop, that sounded terrible. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just intro, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. Now on this one, there's 2 paragraph 3s, because if you want to do challenge 3 and you want to do another paragraph, then that's the space you do it in. You don't have to do that. Paragraph 1, 2, 3, conclusion and vocab. Okay. Sorry, I should have said you could, I should have paused the video whilst I was doing that. Right, let's see how this works. So hopefully now you should be able to see my box up that I have just sort of mocked up here. Okay, and oh, I've also forgot that down here we normally put it down a line. So this is where our innovation goes. Okay, and the rest goes here. Okay, so in this one, we're going to write our introduction. And when we read our introduction, we can read it and go, have you ever wondered what makes a good leader? What have we put in our introduction? We have put in a rhetorical question. Okay, I'm then going to write that rhetorical question in so I can see what it is. Have you ever wondered what makes a good leader? Have you ever wondered? Sorry, I'm left-handed. You won't be able to see. Have you ever wondered what makes a good? Let's try and write like that. Leader, question mark. Okay, so we've got a rhetorical question in our text map there, and we've put it down as well. It says, read on to find out more about a famous leader who led her tribe in a rebellion against the Roman Empire. Now, we do have a box for key vocabulary here, but again, I may want to just remember in here that we're going to use some key vocabulary. And I'm going to put the word rebellion in there. Okay, I'm now going to go down to paragraph 1. And paragraph 1 is who was Boudicca? So we need a subheading. And then I'm going to write the subheading next to it. Who was Boudicca? Okay, and then we read it. Boudicca was the joint ruler of the British Iceni tribe, who lived in a region of Britain now known as East Anglia, with her husband Parenthesis. I'm getting finding difficulty saying this name here. Parenthesis. Under Roman law, Boudicca, as a woman, hoped to safeguard Boudicca's position. Had no right to inherit her husband's property. Protesilaus has had an agreement to leave half of his property to Rome. She then defied the Romans, and she was beaten and then by her daughters. She was attacked. Her daughters were attacked, not by her daughters, of course. So it tells us who she was. Okay, we've got some key vocabulary. We also have in here something that we call parenthesis. It's extra information. We say under Roman law, Boudicca as a woman, that is extra information that we call parenthesis. So we've got information. Okay, in there, historical information. Then you would give an example. Let's see, she was a ruler of Iceni tribe. And I may want to put there that we've got use of subordinate clauses. We've got words like who, we see that come up a lot. And we've also got, we also can say sort of like extra information or parenthesis as a woman. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing, obviously, because that would mean that you wouldn't do any work yourself. But that is how I would set up my box up. Have a look at the features of the text. Go back to your toolbox. Then see where you can fit the things from your toolbox in. And then hopefully this will give you a better idea of how we lay out a non-chronological report. So the text map is up on the in the Teams page, and this not this one, but I'll put a template up on the web on the Teams page as well, so that you can access it there. Right, guys, I hope that's self-explanatory. Good luck as always. If you do need any help, leave me a message on the Teams chat under questions from Mr. Langford, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. See you later. Bye-bye.